Hey once again, guys. How are you doing? Here is another installment into my beginning LP of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time with your host, Gamer Crusader. I don't think I introduced myself at the beginning of the last video. That is my fault. I will work on it. But, you know, everyone starts out kind of shaky. I feel like I could be forgiven for that. We are still in the Great Deku Tree, though I have a feeling we will be finished up with it by the end of this part. And that is a useless torch. There's no point to that torch. I can't get up to something that high, and the reason we push that block is so we can use a torch. So let's do this. Ignoring the spider cries, I am going to roll into this one. And I somehow fell into water, not really complaining. And we have 3 Deku Shrubs. All are shooting stuff at us. Let me see. There's 1 Deku Shrub, 2 Deku Shrub, and a 3rd Deku Shrub. 23 is number 1. So if I hit this, he stays frozen. If we didn't, if we didn't hit him first, that would not have happened. The 3rd one also stays frozen, so we're almost done with the puzzle. Kind of a very tiny puzzle. And then, how did you know our secret? How irritating. Yes. The secret of King Goma will be revealed. Oh, there's a queen on the other side of this door. Oh. Queenie. Oh. That. And the other 2 just kind of sank into their floor. Guess they're no longer needed. I guess Queen Goma will devour their souls if you're useless. And now we walk into what I will tell you in a moment. Oh, the floor is all foggy there. Looks like there's no way out. Now there really isn't a way out. And oh, Jesus, what is that? Oh God, that is horrifying. That is an parasitic armored arachnid eldritch abomination Goma if I've ever seen one before. Oh my God! And I'm pretty sure, yeah, as they said, hit her eyes. But she's... There we go. And just keep hitting when she's stunned. Standard boss pattern of any Zelda enemy. If you've played any Zelda game before, you should know this pattern very well. It's usually for the first bosses that they have something this simple and... Oh God, she isn't. She is. Don't worry, you can attack the flesh sacks before they become, like, aliens. Or predators, or alien predator hybrids. And then stab her again! Jump attacks do... if you press A while Z targeting, the jump attack does more damage. Besides that, there's not really much to say about this boss. Let's just get this over. Because, well... she should be dead by now, but I missed the jump attack. And let's kill more of her spawn. God, that's a disturbing concept, a disturbing reality. There we go! She cries in pain, and then how do we know she's evil? Because she dies on fire. Even if we didn't use fire. That's how you know someone's evil in the Zelda game. They just burst into flames and their corpse just disintegrates into pure evil that somehow forms a heart, metaphorically speaking, that can heal all your wounds. These are a heart container. Every time you collect one, you get another piece of heart. As you can tell up in the top left corner, that's your life meter. You should already know by now. And magical light beam takes us back to the Great Deku Tree. Well done, Link! Oh, that's not happy music. He looks like he's in pain with, like, his door mouth done. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. Carry out your wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? I have to, because I'm forced to. But thou must. Wicked man from the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. Sand people? Like Star Wars sand people? Oh, that doesn't look like sand people at all. He's so evil, he rides around on fire as lightning strikes. What's a bad guy if I've ever seen one before? Evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. What is the sacred realm? Deku Tree, please tell us. Sacred realm, will you find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Oh, their god. And now we get a fascinating story about how Hyrule was made before time began. 3 goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. So yeah, this was how Earth was probably made as well. 3 gods just kind of showed up out of nowhere in a chaotic planet and breathed life and other natural forces into it. Did Nairu and Foror, the Oscar statues that without them we wouldn't have a Hyrule. The ultimate powerful deities of this land. Her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nairu poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of the law to the world. The spirit of law of the world? Like the laws of nature? Laws of physics? Well, that is wisdom. And Foror, with her rich soul, produced all life forms that would uphold... Oh, okay. Now that makes more sense. Three goddesses came together, and of course that's how we got the Triforce. And you know, between this game and that, there was the goddess Hylia raising up part of the earth in her battle against the evil demon lord Demise, but we don't care about that. We care about the magical golden triangles. Restless place of the triangles has become the sacred realm, which is connected to Hyrule, but we don't know where yet. At least Link doesn't. But if you've played Zelda long enough, you should know. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the dark curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. The Deku Tree. No. No! Don't be doomed! We love you, Great Deku Tree! Love your epic stash and your giant bushy eyebrows! You're like a father to us if our father happened to be a tree! Don't leave us, Great Deku Tree. Yes, I am Hyrule's... Okay, go to Hyrule Castle. That will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Okay. And then I'll meet the Princess of the Universe. And a stone? What kind of green... Ooh. That's a pretty emerald. This is the Kokiri Emerald, held onto the Great Deku Tree for what we can assume is generations, a spiritual stone of the forest. Now in our possession, we can't use it as an item. It's one of those quest items that the menu had earlier, but it will become important. We need it, and you can't avoid getting it. And there's a reason for that, unless you... Oh, no. Great Deku Tree, don't go. We love you. Don't turn into autumn when it's obviously spring. Come on. It's not winter. You need color back. And oh god, this scene really actually depresses me greatly. I'm getting like a chill down my spine. Watching the tree die is really sad in my opinion. There's nothing we can do. I mean, you could actually go back into the Great Deku Tree, but there's no reason to. You don't, like, come back and, oh, Mito, stop bothering us. We're depressed enough. We just watched a tree father figure thing die. And, of course, apparently that's our fault, because it doesn't do anything. I mean, their guardian deity, who's, like, a father to them all, he's the only other creature they know outside of the other Kokiri. They don't, like, put me on trial or something? I mean, I don't want a game where Link gets put on trial, because I'd rather walk around, slash stuff up, and, you know, fight evil. But just can't understand the Kokiri's reaction. And this is the only way out of the forest, but before we leave, Saria blinks onto the bridge. And we get a goodbye. Another, yeah, 2 sad scenes in a row. God, this is just depressing. Man, this is our first hint that Link might not be a Kokiri in the sense we think of. And she gives us another game mechanic, the Ocarina. Ocarina actually is the Japanese pronunciation, but I'm gonna go ahead and just call it Ocarina because it's easier. You have received the Fairy Ocarina. This is a memento for Saria, so to see and press C to start playing it. Currently we have no songs though, so it's useless. Luckily we'll get one when we go into Hyrule Castle Town. The 4 C buttons and the A button work, and you can press C and you can press B to start a song over. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Oh, sorry, I love you. You're a good character. And then Link has the only noticeable reaction a child can. Runs away. Oh, poor thing. He doesn't know how to react at all. Link, Ocarina Link, for not having much of a character. Every now and again you get moments like that, which I do think, like, shows, you know, Link, I mean, he's kind of socially inept. He doesn't know how to react to these things properly. Which is, I actually would consider that part of his character, even if it's just a small point. And this is his first time outside of the forest. And the great majestic Hyrule Owl. How do you know my name? How do you know that I'm starting an adventure? How do you know I have many hardships coming up? How do you know about my fate? Have you been following me? Yeah? Did the great Deku Tree get reincarnated into an owl? I'm not gonna get lost. The castle's right there. Or at least the gate is. I mean, come on! Yes, I explained all this in the first part about... Yes, I did get all of that. For those of you who don't know, this is character Gaboria. I always pronounce that name wrong because it's like the weirdest name in this whole series. But this is actually a reincarnation of another... Well, we'll get into who they are more later, but he is... Like, this owl is a spiritual being, pretty much. Kind of like the Great Deku Tree. And don't worry, we'll totally never see him again. And, you know, with Hyrule open up, I'm thinking to just end stuff up here and take a crack at editing all that stuff up to this point, and hopefully I'll get back soon enough. If you can see in the distance, there's a mountain with a ring on it. Don't worry, we'll be there eventually. No, Navi, I don't want to talk to you. So, goodbye, guys. Let's hope this becomes a regular thing. before dusk hits. Goodbye.